AllBall TV. They scared, but I'm not. They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.
Draymond Green, in all seriousness, is he really a top 20 power forward of all time? I don't think so. I don't even want to think about it. I'm just gonna disrespect you like that because you be disrespecting us like that. Hell no. I could think we could rattle off 20 names right now. That's get him out of here.
Power forward. Yeah, I probably get to 20 before
I think
I'll be honest too. I'd probably get to 20 and I'm throwing favorites in there too before I even mention Draymond's name. Like,
man, like,
you know what I'm saying?
Rasheed Wallace should have been better than what he was. Rasheed is probably what, top 20, top 25 around there. Just guessing.
Stay there, Fabian. Stay there. Just for 2 seconds. Five minutes.
Really went crazy.
Yeah, stay there. Stay there for a second, bro. So, you know, I hate giving shout outs to any other platforms on here, but there's entirely NBA on IG. I don't know. I think y'all are familiar with it, but they took a clip from, big shout out to Dr. Umar. Umar is talking. They got a clip of him talking basketball, but he's talking about how Rasheed Wallace is the best power forward of all time. This is what he says. Okay, you've seen that, right? And although it's probably like a little too much, right, in terms of like all time, but I had made a comment that like his statement is more accurate than wrong. And what I mean by that is like Sheed's not the best of all time, but he's closer to the greatest power forwards of all time than he is closer to Draymond Green, or one of the worst power forwards of all time. And so they was killing me in the comments. There's people going crazy. There's people from Philly. I watched Rasheed Wallace when he was in high school. They going crazy on me, right? And the first name for you to bring up, right, when we talk about all-time power forwards, we could talk about Duncan, Malone, Webber, that whoever you want to talk about. But you said Rasheed Wallace for a reason. So I just wanted to say that. Like, he needs a little more love than he gets. And it's a shame that people don't really understand how good she was.
Well, think about another guy who's super. Draymond Green ain't nowhere near as talented as Rasheed Wallace either. So the fact that he's even in the argument is the accomplishment for Draymond, right? But Sheed had his own shortcomings. He was wilding too.
Of course.
And I don't think he was disciplined, none of that. But all those flaws, they bring him down to top 25 all time, like with ease. Like Rasheed Wallace on the Pistons was different. Rasheed Wallace on them Golden State Warriors teams would be insane.
Ridiculous.
He gets to shoot 10, 15 3-pointers a game. I will never forget that 3-pointer he hit. Yeah, they lost in Game 7 against the Lakers to bring them down by 3, if I'm not mistaken. They were down by 6. He hit it damn near from the logo, and I was like, yo, she could do that? I wasn't watching him enough. That's what made me watch him more.
Different bag, man. He had a bag.
And Draymond hurt his shoulder and all that, so he's been deteriorating since, I think, 2015, 2016. He had the shoulder surgery, and that's where he started shooting like a backpack. So you had 3 or 4 years to shoot okay. She was shooting great from the beginning, and he was a menace, and people were scared of him too.
Let me just say this, because I read a comment that said Draymond peaked higher than Sheed, and I'm gonna just be real brief. Draymond Green was never the best power forward in the NBA in his whole career.
Neither was Sheed.
Sheed, like Fleet just said, Sheed was closer to being the best power forward in the league any given year than Draymond ever has been.
I think
Draymond Green is not in no conversation.
Wait, go ahead, OG. My fault. Go ahead.
Draymond Green is not, when it comes up, greatest power forwards all time. Draymond Green name will never come up. Ever.
Okay, but that's different than being the best power forward of your time. That's different because to me, Draymond
Green never was.
Well, all right. So name the 5 that were better than him during his time, during his run. Defensive player of the year and all that. Like, he has a real...
but there's guys like I would argue LaMarcus Aldridge was a better ball player than Draymond Green.
Okay.
Like, I would argue that. Power forwards.
Bosh got hurt.
Bosh got hurt, but obviously Anthony Davis is there.
But Bosh was a better power forward than him, whether he was hurt or not.
Right.
We see what he did in Miami, and we seen the potential when he was in Toronto.
Right, but that was, remember, by the time Draymond Green's run is going, Bosh he's not even in the league, bro. God bless him, because that's messed up.
I get what you're saying. I'm just saying, you know me, I try not to make
that.
Things
hold on, I'm sorry. That's where that comment probably comes from, because I'm not reading the comments right now. That's where that comes from. Draymond he fought his way to that, bro. That's one thing I gotta give him. You fought your way to that top 5 spot, and the only reason she wasn't the best power forward is because he wasn't disciplined, bro. He was a maniac.
Yo,
he was a maniac.
If we had a poll, hold on, just real quick, please.
Go ahead.
If we had a poll with people saying who would you rather at their peak, Rasheed Wallace and Draymond Green, I want to see how many people would pick Draymond Green.
Yeah, you can't.
No, because I'm laughing at and big shout out to him, Phoenix players. It's like she never touched an All NBA team. Like, come on, man.
And that's what the comments was saying, OG. That he didn't never average 20 points a game. He never did this. He never did that. And what I'm saying is that if you watch, like, this is one of these instances where you got to put all of the counting numbers and the stats and the accolades to the side and just look at it for what it's worth. She did everything that he could do with his right hand, he could do with his left hand. She was underrated athletically. He had a high basketball IQ, extremely great defender. Like, we got to stop, like, just because he had a poor attitude, that is his detriment. He had a poor attitude and could not control his emotions. That is a fact. And that, unfortunately, gave him a really bad rap when you have to deal with coaches and organizations and media and all of that. All of that other dumb shit starts getting added in when you start assessing who Rasheed Wallace is. Ask his contemporaries and his people he competed against. Rasheed Wallace they feared him. Let me just say that.
And stay right there, because he was like Draymond Green beforehand with the antics.
1,000%. 1,000%.
So now what they're overlooking is, hey, if Rasheed
he said Draymond was watching them growing up, because Draymond he was in the locker room. They was bringing him in.
That's their puppy.
That's their papa. I got you, Ray. I got you, baby. I got you, brother.
Y'all so silly.
I got you, baby.
So now this is why the Gen Z guys, you gotta see that now y'all just convinced me. It's not just watching the games. That's why shout out to Dime. If you ain't watching the seasons, you ain't watching the storylines, you don't know what's going on with this team and that team and see what's really going on, there's a lot you're not going to factor in there. If you take Rasheed Wallace and all these antics that Draymond gets away with Golden State, so now she gets to be Sheed on Golden State and wild out on referees and everybody, that's what you're telling me? No more technicals and all that? Rasheed Wallace will be insane in this era.
I'm gonna try to make a post.
Hold on, real quick, AllBall. I'm sorry.
No problem.
Also, you can't even compare the power forwards of the 2010s to the 2000s.
Not even close.
The fact that he's not all NBA, Garnett, McDyess at times, Elton Brand was crazy, overlooked because he got hurt. Chris Webber,
Dirk,
Tim Duncan, Dirk.
We stop that. Rasheed Wallace played in probably arguably the best era for power forwards. Stop this.
And now add to that, where would Draymond finish on that list? That's when you gotta
let me ask y'all a question. And I know we want to get to the other topics. We don't want to be on too long, because we give y'all a lot of content, man. Share, like, subscribe, please. If Draymond Green is on the Detroit Pistons, do they still win that championship? Slow down. And if Rasheed Wallace is on the Golden State Warriors, do they still win those championships?
Whoever answers wrong to this, I might block you.
Hold on, let me say it again. If Draymond Green and Rasheed Wallace swaps, if we put Draymond Green on that Detroit Pistons team, do they win a championship? And if Rasheed Wallace is on the Golden State Warriors, do they still be successful as far as going to all those championships and winning 4 titles?
With ease. I think, you know, obviously Draymond's skill is the one allowing Steph Curry to go off ball. We understand that. But Rasheed could really set picks, not these fake ass picks. They let you get away. The illegal picks Draymond gets away with. There's a lot that comes with this. Maybe they have to look for somebody else to help Steph go off ball. But you're not telling me with Sean Livingston out there, all these other guys, Andrew Bogut will be Rasheed's backup. But with him out there, bro, with Steph out there with him at the 3-point line or in the post, that's too crazy. He would be like, there would be no Durant conversation. They wouldn't need Durant. They laugh at you want to come in? Nah, stay over there, bro. We got Sheed. He'll bring the 3-point things that you want to bring. Plus, he's a better defender than you. Way better defender than Kevin Durant.
Hold on, Fleet. Before you respond, I just want to shout out Phoenix players. It's all love. We love you in the comments. Keep it up, my brother. We want everybody to know it's all love. Be yourself in the comments. So it's all love. Basketball talk. Go ahead, Fleet. Your opinion on the question I asked.
I don't like a lot of you niggas, so I don't agree with OG. I don't like a lot of you niggas, but that's okay. I love y'all. Love y'all to death, man. Love y'all. Swapping the guys. I'm sorry, Fabian. I'm messing with that.
And hold on, I gotta double down on the quadruple pause. Swapping is crazy.
It was wild. I'm sorry.
Whoa.
Yeah, so you replace those 2 guys.
Thank you
for each team. Does Golden State win 4? You said, right. Fabian? All 4?
They win more. Cavs ain't beating them. Cavs ain't beating them. Whoa, let's get this. Hold up. Rasheed Wallace does not have them Pistons and all them. He didn't have that system around him. The Portland Trail Blazers were crazy. The Wizards were crazy. They were nuts. Those organizations were terrible. If you're in Golden State with a tech company, what's his name? The second AI, Andre Iguodala over there, Sean Livingston. Like, listen, I didn't even read no comments until I got to make sure Phoenix Plays is good. That's Dom's people's too, man. Appreciate you, Phoenix Plays. Could Rasheed guard like Draymond? Are you crazy?
Yeah, what did y'all miss?
Y'all like them stats and all that. Go look up the different win shares.
Y'all love that. Go look. Lord, he's not a shot blocker like Rasheed Wallace. Remember, LeBron went crazy when they got the kid. What's the guy that we drafted that Cleveland got in the middle of the season? Mozgov.
LeBron went crazy because they got Mozgov. Why? Because they needed somebody to do set picks or something and do something. Rasheed Wallace will destroy them. He's destroying them from the end. What is LeBron going to do to Rasheed? That's your best defender at that point. That's your only chance against Rasheed. He's destroying him. He's putting you in foul trouble. He's going crazy. And again, he's only getting kicked out of games because they're kicking him out of the games. He might get kicked out of a finals game like Draymond, maybe, but I don't see that happen. They're gonna let him get away with a lot. Draymond gets away with murder. Nah, man, this puts them at a different level offensively and defensively. He's an anchor. I don't. Nah, man, Draymond, get the hell out of here, bro. We sick of you, bro. You ruin your own legacy. You caused this. Don't blame nobody else either. You be on your podcast. You brought this on yourself. You ain't no damn Rasheed Wallace, and you know it.
I think it's night and day in terms of basketball players. Who's a better basketball player? I think it's like head and shoulders.
Wait. No, different. I want for you to go in. Does Cleveland win a championship? A championship.
So let me hold on.
Yeah.
Spin doctor. So hold on.
I know what he's trying to dance around all ball. Nah. Does LeBron James going back to Cleveland and the miracle champions, the storybook like championship, does that take place if Rasheed Wallace on the Golden State Warriors?
Is she getting kicked out of a finals game and getting suspended from a finals game? Because if that is the case.
Hold on, yes. Hold on, Fleet. Yes.
But same scenario?
Yes, but it's still game 7 at home. Yes, same scenario.
Yeah, same scenario. Yeah, Cleveland still win. If Rasheed Wallace is out of the lineup and then comes back for game 6 and 7, they still win. But I think that Detroit has a harder time winning that championship, and with Draymond, and if you replace Sheed with Draymond and Golden State, yeah, they're still 4-time champions. They're probably even more well respected with Rasheed Wallace. Like all this, like I said, we debate and we have a good time with all of this, right? But at the end of the day, when you hear about how their peers, the people that they competed against, their contemporaries, the people from that era, again, we watched, but it's a different ball game when when Chris Webber comes out and says things, Dirk Nowitzki comes out, Duncan comes out, Zebo comes, when the best of the best from that time comes out and say, yo, he was the toughest cover. If he had a head on his shoulders, we would be in trouble. We would be in trouble. This is what they said. Forget what we said. Forget the comments. This is what they said. So that's what I'm saying. Like, Rasheed Wallace, as a Golden State Warrior, they still win 4. He's a better basketball player than Draymond Green ever dreamed of. Ever dreamed of. Draymond Green is an intangible guy, and that's excellent. You need that. You absolutely need that. You never threw the ball to Draymond Green and say, yo, go get me a bucket. You could do that with Sheed and have Sheed do everything that Draymond did. Like, we got to stop this. We got to stop this. Yes, Golden State still wins if you replace him with Sheed, but I think Detroit has a more difficult time. Now we get to see you bang pause with Shaq, right? Is that 04 team going to win? Are you going to defend Shaq the way Sheed and Ben defended?
AllBall TV. They scared, but I'm not. They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.